This is another video in our soap paste class. As you can see, it is soap paste 3. Okay, I'll put my mixture of oils on the low heat for it to melt, and I've dissolved my lye in my water. Yeah, this is it. Okay, I'll allow the oil to melt on low heat while I allow my light to become clear. Okay, make sure that by the time you allow your light to become clear, the temperature of the light will drop, so that when you add it to your oil, it won't start tracing immediately. Okay, so I've added in my light into the oil. I will gently mix to achieve a trace, then I'll keep on cooking. Okay, the recipe for the ingredients for this, or the formula for this particular soap paste, is calculated differently. Okay, in case if this is the type of soap you want to make, there is a class for it, and that class simply means you're going to get the full ingredients and the measurements used for this particular soup. Okay, I'll keep on cooking on low heat for the soup to gel. Okay, I've said in the other video that the best pot for this soup is a crock pot, but if you don't have a crock pot, definitely you're going to make your soup. You can't wait until you have a crock pot. Okay, so I'll keep on cooking. I will cover and come back and stir after like 2 minutes. I'll open and stir and cover again. I'll keep on doing that until the soup gels very well. Okay, the soup gels very well. The reason why this is a soap paste, it's not just a soap paste, but it's also transparent. Okay, if you do not get that transparency, that means you didn't do the right thing. Okay, I opened and mixed again. Please don't mind my hand glove. I was doing other things. I have to do other things. As I covered and allowed to stay for 2 minutes, I'll go do some other stuff before coming to check. Okay, so I'll make sure that my heat is on low, so that the soup is not going to burn. This little quantity here gave me, I cooked it for almost 1 hour. Okay, almost, because I don't want to achieve that first gel or first pasty soup. So I kept on cooking on low heat for almost 1 hour. Okay, I'll open and stir and cover. I'll open and stir and cover. But if you don't have the patience of waiting for that long for the soup to gel, on its own gradually, you can use a medium heat, but the soup is definitely going to boil. But make sure you're controlling the boiling. Okay, so how do you control the boiling? When it boils, keep boiling up. You stir down the bubble. You cover again. Please keep monitoring so that your soup will not boil out of the pot. Okay, I've covered again. I'll allow you to cook, then I'll come back and stir. Can you see how it is now? I'm achieving the jelly texture gradually. I have to handle the camera like this because it's getting to my closing time from work and it's becoming dark. Okay, this is it. So at this stage now, you can add more water, add glycerin, and you cook again for some minutes before adding in your additives, in case if you want to activate the soup in the pot. But if you don't want to activate it in the pot, just add your water, add your glycerin, then you cook for some time and pour in the mold, in your packaging container. I've just added in my glycerin. I will mix it. Okay, like I said, if you want to activate it immediately, add your additives after you've added your glycerin. Okay, so this is the soup. I'm going to still cover it again to cook it the more for it to gel. Can you see the texture? Can you see how soft, how jelly it is, how stretchy it is? So I'm adding in more water. Okay, just add the water when I said you should add it. All right, so this is the texture. This is it. I'm going to take some of the soup and, can you see, check whether it's done. In the other video, I said how to know when the soup is done. Just take a cup of water, take the soup and drop in the water. If it didn't dissolve is faster easily, that means the soup is done. And if the water did not turn cloudy immediately, then the soup is done. Definitely this particular soup is done. Like I said, the formulation for this particular one is different from the other video, from the one we used in the other videos. Okay, so this is the soap. Go ahead and uh, pour into the container and allow it to cool. But I'm going to check the pH as usual. It has been a norm for me in production. Okay, I'm going to check the pH, and can you see how soft and transparent that soap is? That is exactly what I want you to achieve in case if you have paid for this class. Okay, this is the pH is at is 7.5. Okay, 7.5. Now this is the soap, final soap. Okay, now if you have activated it in the pot, like I said, this is the texture you will get. But if you do not activate it in the pot, that means when you want to activate it, you're going to add something to soften it, depending on how soft you want the final soup to be. Can you see the texture of the soup? Can you see how transparent it is? Okay, now I'm going to put into the storage container and leave it there for further use. What I want to use it to activate the soup or do anything I want to do with it, okay, I'll bring it out. All right, thank you. I just love the texture and the color of this particular one. Okay, there's so many things I've explained in the other videos, okay, which will also be a guide when you're making yours. Okay, see the panel pH. Can you see? This is a 7.5, 7.5, which means you can use the soup immediately. You can even use the soup the way it is immediately without you activating it. Okay, so depending on different people you make this soup paste differently for different purpose. Some use it for liquid soup. Can you see how this soup, the texture? Can you see? Look at the texture. Look at the texture. This is what you should achieve. Okay, but if you want to make it as a liquid soup, in the other video I explained how you can achieve that. Okay, but this particular one is just I'm just making a soup paste. But if you don't know how to make the liquid soup, you want me to show you, please let me know in the class or where I give you the measurement at. Thank you for watching and practicing. Be safe wherever you are. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.